Okay, let's start with the class. After watching this video, what do you think is going to be the class?
It's a trailer of a movie.
It's a trailer of a movie. Yes, it looks like that. What do you think is going to be the topic for today, class, according to the information that it was on the video?
European explorers.
European explorers, that's right. It might be about European explorers. Okay, thank you. Now, yes, today we're gonna...
It reminds me like a movie that I see.
Yeah, it looks like a movie. It was a trailer, yes. We're going to talk about the early history of the Southeast. And we're going to talk about, as Fernando says, about different explorers in the Southeast. So let's copy this. Summary number 4, early history of the Southeast. As you know, they might be from Europe, like Fernando says. They might be European explorers. They might be from another place. Now, like here in Honduras. Do you know, I don't know if you in Ciencias Sociales have learned about different explorers that they came here in our country or in America. And also the video was displayed. Christopher Columbus. Do you think that Christopher Columbus is one of the explorers? Is one of the European explorers?
Yes.
Yes, he's one of the explorers. He came from Spain to explore our here America. Now, copy this. I'm going to give you 1 minute, class.
I'm finished.
Finished?
Yes.
Okay.
I finished.
Finished? Okay. Okay, let's go to next slide. Let's talk about this early history of the Southeast that it's gonna be the summary number 4 class. Now, here we have one of the early explorers that we can mention, one of the explorers that it was here in America. Now, let's see, Fernando, you're going to help me to read this slide, Fernando.
The explorer, the Spanish governor of Puerto Rico, Juan Ponce de León, believed that Native Americans' stories about the Fountain of Youth. He set sail to find the island of Bimini in 1513.
13, excellent, that's right. So this 13. Is the first explorer that is the Spanish governor of Puerto Rico, Juan Ponce de León. That is the first explorer. Do you know something about Juan Ponce de León? What can we say about Juan Ponce de León, class? What he was looking for?
He set a sail.
Yes, he was trying to find the island of Bimini. Here it is, the island. Fountain of the Youth, here you see. It was one of the things that he was trying to find. And he has the story about this fountain. Now, here we have more information about Juan Ponce de León, where he was coming from. So continue with the reading now, Hermes.
Ponce de León sailed to Stallman shore, present-day Florida, in Mistral Village, into the island of Bimini. He named the land Florida because the first saw the land of Easter Sunday, which a Spanish epoch. Florida Flower State, he claimed the land for Spain. He was the first Arab to explore Florida, but they never found the Fountain of Youth.
Excellent. So it says he never found the fountain of youth. Remember that he was looking for this. And the previous picture I displayed what it was the fountain that he was looking for. But it says that he never found it. What Juan Ponce de Leon, he was like in a mistaken route, in a mistaken way, because he named the land Florida, I would say, right? Because he first saw the land Easter Sunday. So he said it's gonna be Florida, but it wasn't that land that he was looking for. Here it is. Here it is at the present day what it is here. It is on the map. He was looking for the Bimini Island, but what he found was Florida. So look here, it's different. It looks like the same, but it's not the same. So by mistake, this explorer find it out, no, the Bimini Island. Look here, how interesting it is. They were looking for one place, but they found another place. Now let's go to the next slide. Let's see what we have here. We have a second explorer. What about this second explorer? So let's see. Danny, help me to read this slide, Danny.
Another Spanish explorer, Hernando de Soto, landed in Florida in 1539. He was searching for gold. He explored a large area of what was to become the southern United States, including present-day Georgia, the Carolinas, Tennessee, and Alabama. He was the first European to see the Mississippi River, but he never found any gold.
Excellent. So the second one is for Hernando de Soto. Hernando de Soto, that he was in the 1539. What he was looking for, class? What he was looking for, this boy? He was looking for gold.
Mississippi River?
For gold.
Gold, that's right. All these explorers, they were looking, even though they were looking for a place, they were looking for gold. They want to have the gold. So he was looking for gold, but it says he never found any gold. And one interesting fact about Hernando de Soto is that he was the first European to see the Mississippi River. He was the first one. So it's something that we can highlight from this, and that he was searching for gold. Okay, here we have more information about another explorer. So let's see, continue now with the reading. It's gonna be Rosa Figueroa.
The first European to sail down the Mississippi River and reach the Gulf of Mexico was French explorer Robert Dalzell. In 1682, Dalzell had an expedition that sailed through the Great Lakes and down the Mississippi. When he reached the end of the Mississippi, the seal claimed the Mississippi River Valley. The land surrounding all the rivers that flow into the Mississippi. For this king, XIV of French, in honor of the king. La Salle named the region
Louisiana. Okay, thank you, Rosa, thank you. The next explorer is a French explorer. He was in European, but he was coming from France. It's Robert LaSalle. And it says that he was the first one to reach the Gulf of Mexico. He was this boy. But what happened in the expedition? It says that he was through the Great Lakes and down the Mississippi. He reached the end of the Mississippi and claimed the Mississippi River Valley. He was claiming this for his kin, Luis, and this is a number class. It's a number. This is number 10 and this is 4, so we have number 14. Louis 14 of France. This is number 14. In honor of the king, LaSalle named the region Louisiana. So this boy, Robert LaSalle, claimed the place for the king, and because the king was Louis, then the place now, this state of the United States, is called Louisiana for that reason. That it was in the 1682. Now, here it is, the information. You can see the map where it was the route. It was coming from France. This European, he reached the Gulf of Mexico, and here it's the fort of St. Louis, but also he was here in the fort of Niagara, the fort of St. Joseph, Chicago, St. Louis. Here it is, St. Louis, and New Orleans. Here is like the route that he was following, this boy. It says the explorer's route between the 1679 and the 1682. And this is the other route that it was from between the 1684 and the 1687. So these routes that these explorers were following. Coming from Europe, remember that here it is America, United States, Canada, Mexico, here is Brazil, Guatemala, here Honduras. But here on the other side, we can find it out Europe and all the other continents. So they were coming from that to reach the Gulf of Mexico and to these places on the Atlantic Ocean, through the Atlantic Ocean. You see here, it is where is Louisiana, that is in the south, Louisiana. Now let's write it down. We're going to complete this diagram according to the major explorers of the Southeast and some important facts about each of them. Who can mention the 3 names of these explorers?
Juan Ponce de León.
Juan Ponce de León is one. What else? Who else?
Hernando Aurelio Soto, algo así.
Hernando de Soto. And it's missing one.
Ay, el otro no me acuerdo.
We have to draw this,
Yes, you need to copy this.
but we have to do the circles and all of this.
Yes, you have to draw this diagram to write the important facts about it. Okay, you mentioned Hernando de Soto, Juan Ponce de León, and the next one is Robert LaSalle. Remember that boy is from, it's a French name. So that is the third one. And now we're going to write important facts about them. What do you remember about Juan Ponce de León? What information you remember?
Que descubrió, no remember what discovered, but se confundió of the place. He's confused for the place.
He was confused of the place, that's right. He was looking for one place.
And he put in that place, Florida, y no voy a, ¿cómo era el nombre? Voy a más,
Bimini.
Bimini.
That's right. Excellent, Khaled. You paid attention. He landed in Florida and claimed the land for Spain. Perfect. He was looking for a Bimini and also for this the fountain, but he found it out Florida. Perfect. Hernando de Soto. What do you remember about Hernando de Soto?
Que solo que go to the Mississippi River to find gold, but not no funcionó.
He didn't find gold in the Mississippi. Yes, that's right. He was the first European to see the Mississippi River. Remember, Hernando de Soto was looking for gold, but he didn't reach the gold that he was looking for. And Robert Lascelles,
Que declaré the Mississippi River of Mexico for the United States.
Mexico, the United States, the Mississippi River. Are you sure?
No.
Very not sure about this one. Okay, remember, he was the first European to sail the Mississippi River and reach the Gulf of Mexico. As you mentioned, Khaled, he reached the Gulf of Mexico and claimed the land. The land is Louisiana. That's why that state is called Louisiana, because he put it in honor of the King of France, Louis XIV. So that's why it's Louisiana, the name, because of the name of the king. So copy this. You have like 10 minutes. Yes, we have 10 minutes to copy this information in the notebook. So I'm going to take the attendance. Say present if you're connected today in the class as usual. Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present.
Ana Flores. No. Gabriela, Isabela, and Kiara.
Present.
Lucia, Rosa,
Present.
Valerie, Sian.
Present.
Valerie, Menjivar, Sian. Dani, Fernando, and Hermes.
Present.
Dani Hiron. It's not today. Hermes, Joshua, and Khaled.
Present.
Present.
Santiago Chavez. Present.
Copy this.
Copy this, Santiago, yes. Copy this in your notebook. Remember that this week in social studies, you don't have homework. This week, social studies, no homework. So once you finish to copy this diagram, you're going to show me your notebook and you are dismissed. You can go. Okay, thank you, Lucia. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Joshua. Excellent.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't finish me. I
You haven't finished?
I'm
Just
just
the first part. Oh,
Yeah,
yes, it's missing the important facts. So you just write the names. Perfect. Okay, you have to finish this part. The second part, important facts for each of them.
just showing you that how it.
Let's rush it. Show me your notebook.
No, I don't finish.
No.